Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. I will be doing a general reading for you, not a personal, so take what's for you, leave the rest. Don't leave too soon. It's like I keep feeling like I gotta say this. Don't leave too soon before you know whether there's something in for you or not. Energies change throughout our reading. We're going to start off with the wisdom of the oracle here. See where the energies are heading, possibly. This could be messages for just one person. We have deep knowing in the reverse. This is a protection message. Anything else for Sag here? No, it's not. They just knocked them out of my hand. Oh, one more. No place like home in the reverse as well. Out of the cards that fell, that's the only one that was in the upright, so I felt like I needed to keep it. That's that. Okay, let's take a look in the book for you guys. Deep knowing and no place like home. I feel like for someone, you're coming to this realization that although a situation is comfortable, although a relationship may be comfortable, it's not meant to be. You have this deep, you have this deep-rooted knowing that possibly you're with someone for the wrong reasons. Let's take a look at this. We have the number 43 to start with here. Deep knowing. Essential meanings: intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, and hypersensitivity. And your protection message: you are in an empathy overload and need to get grounded again, so tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for a recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries, take a salt bath, empty your mind, and get back to you. It's not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? See, I feel like this is talking back on a relationship. We have the number 50. No place like home. Essential meanings: authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Your protection message: there are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. And you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. Yes, I really am feeling like this has to do with a relationship where, you know, it could be on again, off again, something that you possibly keep going through because you it was a comfortable situation, or it is a comfortable situation, but it's not benefiting either one of you at this point. To this extent, you might maybe be trying to stay together because you have children together, or you keep it feels like somebody keep giving somebody chance after chance, and while they're good, it's great. But that's very short-lived, and you keep going through the same cycle over and over again, and a change needs to be made. All right, we are going to pull some cards and get ready here for your the rest of your reading. Okay, Sagittarius, what's going on here? We have the King of Wands. I feel like someone is beginning to with this deep knowing. Beginning to learn from a situation, knowing that you can't change the way things are, or your life might not be where you want it to be, but you're learning from these experiences now. Maybe you didn't before. You didn't understand, you know, the lessons. You didn't learn the lessons, but I feel like this is coming through here. And that's fire energy as well. This is, it feels like getting to a place where, you know, changes have to be made. Let me see here. We have 3 cards that flipped. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. You have a lot of love for whoever this is. There's a lot of love. I feel like there's love that you have for them. I don't know if they necessarily have it back for you, because I'm feeling your kind of your energy. Being in love with someone, and we put up with a lot of things, don't we? We put up with a lot of, we change a lot. Sometimes we change a lot to try to make them fit in our lives the way they need to, because you want them there. But I feel like this is where this learning is coming in. You're learning that this isn't going to change. This cycle is going to continue. This Ace of Swords here, I feel like this is you communicating with Spirit, you being able to feel it now, and this might be where this deep knowing is coming. There's an ace, so it's a yes, whatever you may have been asking. I feel like someone's asking, is this about that? And this is a yes. Like, yeah. But it is a gift. Aces are gifts. I feel like you've been being watched from a distance, kind of. Not in a creepy way or anything, but like otherworldly. Could be someone that passed on. It could just be the universe around you, the world around you in general, feeling your the energy from you and knowing some changes need to be made. But I feel like that's where this deep knowing is starting to come in. You're beginning to be more clear on things and about other people, about your relationships, what you the give and take of it, and if someone keeps taking from you and the negativity, you may need to cut that out or limit your exposure to that person or the situations. You have this Page of Wands here. This is I really feel like this being the reverse, this is a resist. This is something that's opening your eyes. You're a little resistant to it because you're so used to the pattern that you're in, or that you've been using all this time, it feels. I still feel like the change is going to happen, and you can't deny it. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse here. I feel like this is not wanting to break up family. Feeling like if you do this, it's so negative. You know, things have to happen. If you're not happy in a situation, then you have to change it. And I feel like there's a lot of stressing about what is going to go on, maybe with children, or what other people will think, whoever they are that know the situation. I feel like you've been held back some because of that, and maybe you kept going back to the situation because of maybe, you know, the way other people think or talk about the situation. You have the 2 of Cups here in the upright. I wanted to say reverse because I do feel like there may be a union with this person again later in life. I felt like in the reverse, when I picked it up, I started to even put it that way, but I feel like this is a connection that I think changes are going to be made within this relationship, within this connection. It feels like this on again, off again is going to change a little bit. The dynamics of it will change, but I feel like you'll still be connected with this person. regardless of what is going on. You're not going to be able to let them go. That's not everybody, of course. It still will be things changing. You not allowing certain things to happen and setting up those personal boundaries with this person. I'm going to change decks here. Let's see. What else does Sagittarius need to know about this? You have the Palace of Wands in the reverse. You're not understanding that this is a learning experience. This is something that had to come about. The palaces are like the overall energy within the read, and it's all learning. You're learning what you're willing to put up with. You're learning what this person really is thinking, or you know, I feel like a lot like there's someone who just isn't using maturity to their advantage. Sounds funny to say it like that, but it feels like it's easier for them to stay childish in situations, because then they don't have to take on all the responsibility, but that lays more responsibility on you. Ace of Swords in the upright here. So yes. Yeses and no's. Yes, no, yes, no. Okay? Just try to remember that. Anybody who's new, that's how I feel about it. There may have been something you may have asked or thought about at that time that I pulled the card out. But I do feel like this is definitely communicating with this person better. Not putting up with some things, not allowing things to happen any longer that may have been repeating. I keep thinking this repeating. Open lines of communication. And I feel like you now being able to understand what they're going through. Maybe you couldn't before. You just thought that they were just being negative with you, and maybe there's underlying conditions about it. Maybe there's something that happened in their past, things that have happened, situations that caused them to end up being this way, and you're being more clear about it. But in the meantime, you're not just going to accept it either. If they're not willing to get help with the situation or change, you are changing the situation, the dynamics of that situation. That's what it feels like. Maturity. Growing beyond whatever has been going on and knowing that there are other ways. And they're just going to have, I don't think they're going to want to accept it, but they're going to have to. Okay, we got a few more cards here. I felt like looking at the bottom of the deck, and we have the Five of Cups there. I think you felt that way for some time. You felt like you were stuck in that situation and you couldn't get out of it, but you can. There are ways around, and I feel like this is where this opportunity for growth has come in here. You have the Ace of Wands. Definite learning experience going on here. Definitely your mind being open to other ways of doing things, other ways of dealing with this situation. It just feels like clarity. A lot of clarity going on here. It may be coming in because you asked for it. I think in the past, the constantly going over the situation, I mean, doing the situation, doing that energy back over and over and over again, was because although you asked for something else, you wanted something else, you kept veering back towards the same energy, veering back towards the same actions, we'll say, and needing to change that if you want something new, something else. We're going to, I feel like pulling a grace card for you guys before I close this read. You know what, I'm going to... Let me pull a grace card to close this situation, because I feel like I'm going to pull a few cards for your finances as well here, for those of you that came here for that, that are sticking around to find out about that. Thank you if you did stick around. Okay, and what do we have here? Okay, we're going to have these three cards. We have Comfort. Oh, we got 4 cards. Comfort. Lean back into the arms of grace. Let go. Let go of all of that tension, all that stress. You have Connect. Find your center. When we stay connected to our spiritual core, the best and most advantageous path unfolds before us. Perception. This card has come up a lot this week. See the past through the lens of grace. All that occurs is designed to support our spiritual evolution. And we have presence. Bring your mind into present moment time. Now is the only place to be. Yeah, not focusing on whatever negative things have happened in your situation in the past. It will help you to move on from it and, take what you've learned and change the way things are for the better for you and this other person in the situation. Okay, we're going to pull a few cards to ask of Sag's financial situation at this time. What do they need to know about their money or career? You have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Feel like saving, holding on to some things. For someone, I feel the other direction. You're saving something that is maybe worth some money and you need that money right now. You don't want to sell it, is what it feels like. I think that is it for this deck. The cards are flying out. None were turned upright, so we're going to put that away. But I do have 3 more already. We have the World in the reverse. Yeah, there's a change coming here for you guys in your finances, but I feel like something that you have that's worth something, some kind of asset. It could be property or a car. It could be something it feels like that has some monetary value to it that you are holding on to. But the changes that are beginning to occur are going to have you needing to sell off whatever it is. You're resisting it, definitely resisting it. You have the Nine of Wands. You've tried everything else. I feel like this is the wounded warrior here. I feel like you've been holding on to something for some time. This could be stocks. That came into my head just now. It could be stocks, something that is got some value to it that you can, but you're trying to hold on to it because you think you'll get more in the long run. I don't think you will, though. I think this is the time to do it, to sell whatever it is. You have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You are, when I see the Five of Pentacles, it's kind of reminds me of beggar energy, asking for loan, trying to go for loans, credit cards, trying to ask people for money to get by. It's in the reverse. I feel like that is saying end of that energy for you. I do feel like you've got the 4 and the 5 both in reverse here, but it is still a progression from the 4 to the 5 to me. That's what it feels like. Coming up away from that energy of poverty, impoverishness, getting out of the impoverished mindset. I feel like there's some things at your disposal right now that you've been holding on to. It really feels that way, and that you need to really reevaluate why you're holding on to them. Is it sentimental value? Is it if this could get you out of the position you're in financially and help further you along here, with your income, with there maybe you have tried to this also could be telling you not to go for loans and things when you have something at your disposal that could give you the money that you need. You have to let go of it, though. That's what it feels like. All right, Sag, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe, join my community here if you want to. Tap that bell icon for notification of future uploads. Have a great week. See you next video.